Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I did take 2 days off from recording because honestly I did feel a little bit shitty from my sickness, but I didn't want to sound like I smoke 1,000 cigarettes a day to you guys on the camera. But also, I know it's no excuse, I did also just forget and slack off a little bit, but we're here to make another banger. We got lots of energy today and an exciting topic to talk about. So, why and how can you stop stressing, and why is it important to stop stressing and stop worrying? So what I want to start with talking to you guys about is how stress and stressing over something can be addictive, and how I used to be addicted to this. A lot of people don't understand that thinking about problems and having this mindset of always thinking about the next problem, worrying about the next problem, is something that is dangerously addictive. And we as humans always find things to worry about. We always will find something to stress about, and if you are not conscious about it, it can be the most devastating thing in your life. So you might be asking yourself, why do we constantly find things and stress about them? It's because a lot of us find purpose this way. A lot of people find a sense of reality this way. A lot of people find a sense of, oh, I'm alive because I'm thinking about my problems. It's like a reminder to people that they're present, that they're alive, that they're doing things, that they're busy. And when you get stuck in this loop of worrying, you are just constantly putting yourself in a situation where you're just putting your health at risk, because stress is one of the leading causes of cancer. We know this, and it's like factually proven. And I want to bring it back to what happened with me, for example. Right? I would always constantly think about and stress over the little things. Oh, I'm stressed about, for example, when I was in school. Oh, this school project. Oh, I'd be stressed about, oh, getting these deadlines done. Oh, getting good grades or whatever. And these things are good. But then there comes more serious things that when you turn into like an adulthood that you stress about, and that I started stressing about. Oh my goodness, this bill. Oh my gosh, my credit card's due. Oh, this, oh that. And what I've taught myself to do is reflect when I've had similar situations. And the older you get, the wiser you get, because the more experiences you get and the more problems you've already overcome. So what I do when I get into this sort of state of thinking is, okay, you've already had this similar problem. You've already gone through this similar problem. And you've overcome this problem. So why are you worrying about it? Why are you wasting your energy, your breath, your life worrying about the things that intrinsically will solve themselves? It's just a habit that we like to get into as humans for some reason that reminds us, oh hey, we're alive because we're stressing about something. And it's super negative to our bodies. A lot of people get acne from stress. A lot of people get serious health problems from stress. And you're just not living life at a peaceful, neutral state. It's at a low frequency. It's at a low vibrational state because you're always worried rather than being grateful. So how to come over this if, let's say, you haven't faced a problem that you're stressing about. Let's say, okay, you've stressed about a credit card bill and you've paid it in the past before, right? You're always going to figure out a way to get the money to pay the credit card bill or whatever, the line of credit or your mortgage. So just reflect on those past moments and just remind yourself, okay, I've been through this, I can get through this. But let's say you've encountering a new problem that you haven't solved before, or you haven't gone through and dealt with and figured out how to go through it. How do you approach those sort of problems? Well, let's say, for example, a problem that I have recently gone through, which was my first problem that I've never gone through something like this. I recently, like a month ago, blew not one, but 2 engines in my BMW. So right now, I'm thinking to myself, I'm stressing over it. I'm like, oh my goodness, like my life is over. I gotta go find so much money. I gotta dig into my savings. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I gotta go get a second job, a third job, just to go figure out how to make the money back for this engine. Then I gotta figure out how to put the engine in, find somebody that could do it, get a reasonable price for it, make sure the next engine isn't garbage because I just bought one engine, that first engine blew. And then we just get into like a cycle of these worrisome thoughts. But if you think for a second and put yourself in the present moment, the best way to get rid of this stress and not to worry is by telling yourself how grateful you are to even experience this. Because some people can't even experience these kind of experiences. Other people are worried about where their next meal is coming from, and you're worried about an engine from a car? Like, come on, Matthew, like, this is on the list of things to worry about. This is the last thing that is even worth taking up your energy. You have so many other things that are better to think about than this. So when I get in this state of mind, what I tend to do now is I remind myself how grateful I am to even be able to experience an experience like this. And then when you're instantly put in a state of gratitude, you become the best problem solver. You have ideas come to you, you have things flow to you, you have solutions coming to you rather than more problems, more anxiety, more stress. So once I put myself in the state of gratitude, I'm like, okay, I'm grateful that I can experience this situation. Now I have to think about, okay, I'm grateful that I even have a car, right? Then I get into this loop of, oh, I'm grateful I can even think about this. Now I'm grateful I have food, I have money, I have family, I have brothers, sisters. Now I'm just stacking up gratitudes, and then my energy is getting so much more positive. I'm just thinking more clearer, because when you're thinking in a state of stress and anxiety, you're not thinking clear. But when you're thinking in a state of gratitude and joy, boom, you're laser focused thinking. And then I'm thinking, okay, now one thing at a time. Call somebody who could solve this, figure out how much it's gonna cost, how much do I have to make, how much do I have to chip out, boom, 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 boom. And then in the future with time, the money will come back, because then intrinsically, all it comes down to is, in this situation for me and a lot of people, it's just money that you stress about. And life is so much more than just money. And I feel like as a society, we have just been trained to think and stress about money. Like everything comes down to it. Oh, mortgage, money. Oh, AC breaks down, money, right? And if you're stuck in this paradigm of just everything is the root of money, oh, I gotta make more money to pay this, oh, this broke, I gotta cough up money. You're forever worrying about money. You're forever worrying and stressing and putting yourself in this negative state about money. And then that intrinsically keeps you in a cycle and a state of being at the same stage you have been of money. You're not able to attract more money. You're not able to make more money. You're not able to think about ways to make more money. You're not able to think about skills that you have that will make you more money, because you've attached this negative anxiety and stress to the root of money, because all your problems are related to money. Oh, if I just had more money, I would be able to solve this worry. If I had more money, I'd be able to solve this problem. Oh, if I had more money, my wife wouldn't complain to me about the bills. Oh, if I had more money, my girlfriend would be happy because I'd buy her all these things. So when your root is money, you're A, not able to attract more money, and B, your problems will always be money oriented, and C, you're always going to have money problems or problems. Rather than having a switched mindset and saying, I'm learning from these problems, I'm getting wiser, I'm learning how to do things, I'm experiencing life, because the beauty of life isn't just happiness, it isn't just sunshines and rainbows. The beauty of life is learning how to get through the storm, learning how to become more and more calm through the storm. And this mindset shift has really brought me a lot more peace in my life. And as men, I feel like it is our job to be the rock. We are meant to be the person that the wife can be stressed about something, the kids could be all loud and crying, and we're just a rock, and we're so grateful to have these problems that we're just solving them and learning from them and executing them. Right? A lot of the society today has especially been becoming a lot softer because they're not focused on solutions but thinking about problems. And besides having the mindset shift, how in your life can you become a better problem solver and somebody who is more grateful rather than worrisome? And like I always say, and I will always preach this to the end of the day, the gym, fitness, taking care of yourself, taking care of your health is where it all starts from. Of course, obviously the foundation is gratitude, because once you're grateful for everything, life's a breeze. But fitness will help you so much through any problems that you have, because if you've figured out a way to master your body, master your mind, master discipline, everything else that life throws at you is just going to be a walk in the park. You've mastered the basic skills in fitness, in losing weight, in holding back yourself from eating, in eating more to grow, in adding weight to your repetitions, to your max bench press, whatever it be, whatever battles you fight with throughout the gym can all be applied to life. And pushing your body, pushing your mind and its limits at the gym will help you battle and attack all the things that life throws at you, all the problems and all the stresses at the end of the day that will be thrown at you in life, and you will be able to conquer them no problem. So if I'm going to leave you with one thing, is one of my favorite Bible verses that I read today was, do not worry about the clothes you will wear, about the food you will eat, for isn't life more than just clothes? I'm paraphrasing. And food, look at the sparrows, they don't worry about the food and the things they're going to wear. And don't you think your life is more valuable than a sparrow? So next time you worry or stress or think about something, think about that verse. I'm sure it will help you. It's helped me many times. And I'm going to leave you like I always leave you guys. Create more than you consume. Serve others. Love everyone. Peace.